Dead by Daylight's main character, or main killer, is definitely Trapper. Now, the reason why is because he was actually the first killer to come to the game, and his power is very basic, and everything is very basic about him. But if you learn how to play him and put your traps in certain areas, he can actually be a good killer, and I actually think he is really fun. That's why I'm Prestige 6 with them. So, Evan McMillan idolized his father. It wasn't just that he had heir to a great fortune, it was the way that he ran the estate. Raised under his firm hand, Evan had taken to running the workforce with an iron fist. Production wasn't always high, and the McMillan estate was prospered under father and son. As Archie McMillan's mental health slowly degenerated, Evan protected him from the herd who wanted a piece of the fortune. No matter what his father asked of him, Evan would do. When Archie McMillan finally snapped, Evan became his enforcer in what would become known as the worst mass murder in modern history. They never proved that Evan led over 100 men into those dark tunnels before detonating the explosives and sealing them to their fate. The tale of the McMillan estate is a tale of wealth and power gone very wrong. How many victims fell to the hands of this father and son is unknown. No record was ever made of what became of Evan McMillan. His father is another unsolved puzzle, found in the basement of his own warehouse, dead and abandoned. I'm sorry, was that too dramatic? Trapper as a killer is actually has a really simple power. It's honestly really easy to learn, and he can be good in the right hands. Now his power is just setting bear traps. When a survivor steps in one, they're immobilized, can't move, and if you hit them while they're in the bear trap, they instantly go down. So it's really good if they step in your traps. Now, for your traps, you're gonna usually want to kind of set them in like maybe grass or like kind of like foliage to hide them, because basically your main goal is to make them step in your traps. That's its whole power. So like you can see right here, hiding them in the grass. That's kind of what you want to do, because the reason why is if survivors go up to the traps, they can actually disarm it, which can be really bad for you. Now, when survivors actually do disarm your traps, you get a loud noise notification showing which trap they disarmed, so that's pretty good. But your trap does get disarmed, so the only way to actually, do it again is to reset it. So, yeah, that's a big problem with Trapper that you need to keep note. Also, the Trapper can actually step in his own bear traps. A really good perk to put on with Trapper is Corrupt Intervention. Now, this is one of the Plague's perks. It makes it so whenever the match starts, for 2 minutes, 3 generators will be blocked. So it's really good for just anti-gen rushing, and you can get some, traps, set them up in good areas. So it's great for just setting up for the match. Another really good perk for Trapper is Score Check Pain Resonance. I don't really need to explain this one, I just think it's really good for all the killers. And probably the best perk for Trapper, Noed. All of Trapper's perks are pretty mediocre. The first one is Brutal Strength. You can just kick pallets 20% faster. Second one is Agitation. You are 18% faster when you carry someone. And his last perk just makes it so skill checks are slightly smaller. It's pretty bad. So, honestly, I think the word of the video, I'm just going to say, if you like Trapper, then yes, I should, you should play him. And definitely try the perks I suggested, because they're really good for him. And yeah, please subscribe.